Well, hello everyone!
Hi everybody!
And happy Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And welcome to another episode of
Masse Art Studios.
We've got a wriggly tape with us today.
We do have a wriggly tape.
He's definitely a bit wriggly. You can put him down if you want.
Okay, all right, I'm going to put him down.
So welcome to a really fun episode. What we decided to do today was actually just go back through the archives and pluck out some both Valentine's episodes but also Valentine's themed colour palettes.
Yes.
And we've got some really interesting pours to show you, from wreck rings to dustpans to pour overs. Some really, really fun things today. It's a little windy and it's been super wet here, so we didn't get a chance to get into the studio, but we hope that you enjoy this, and we're going to voice over and talk through the episode with you guys too.
We are.
We are indeed. So without further ado, let's get to it. Let's get showing you some really fun Valentine's Day, what we feel Valentine's Day inspired pours. Well, well, well.
Look at that love.
Look at the love. As we've just let you know in the intro, today's episode is going to be a little compilation of all of the Valentine's inspired.
Yes.
So they're not all actually our Valentine's episodes.
No.
And Jeremy, it's fair to say you've not seen this yet.
I have not seen
So this
this
is
yet.
going to be new for you as well. Which is exciting. But this was absolutely a Valentine's episode. It was our first Valentine's episode, in fact, 2 years ago.
Wow.
We did a Pour the Love collab with a bunch of wonderful artists, and
That's
this
right.
was on Valentine's Eve. And this is you.
Aww.
Do you remember doing this?
I do remember doing this.
So tell everyone what you were doing here.
Well, I'm tilting it out. No, I'm kidding.
You just did a ring pour.
I just did a ring pour, and I did it over the love.
Over the love.
And now I'm tilting out what was spilled, like the runoff from that. And the colors that I'm using, I think, were the dioxazine purple, first of all. I also think I used magenta, if I'm not mistaken.
There's definitely some teal in there as well.
And there's some teal in there.
This runoff, just like all the times we've ever tried runoffs, isn't particularly pretty. I know that there are other people like Masse, for example, that will always pour over like a vase or a tumbler over something.
Yeah.
Collect the runoffs and then tilt out a canvas.
Yeah.
Theirs always come out really awesome. For some reason, whenever we've done this, the actual canvas itself has never looked that great.
I'm thinking maybe that we should try to do thicker paint when we do this.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Because when you're pouring over something, you do want thicker paint anyway.
Yeah,
that's a good
absolutely.
point.
Oh, here you go.
And then here's me. So I decided to do a ring pour in a dustpan.
Yes.
And then I put that over the love. I think we used the same colours. I think this was you and I using the same colours in two different techniques. Because I've got all the purples, the teal, and the magenta in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also a little bit of red.
I think that might be like either the magenta or it is like permanent red violet or something.
I absolutely loved how that came out on
Me too.
yours.
Yeah, I really loved the love. Again, what you'll see, because I edited this, is that I stretched out the runoffs and it looked like a dog's dinner. So I actually pour another dustpan and I do it all over again.
Got it.
Yeah, so let's if you see the transition here in a second, but I do love the love.
Yes.
These were just like cutouts that we got over at Michael's or
I think so.
one of the
like
stores.
that.
Yeah, these were really awesome. And then you can see the canvas behind me. That was the canvas just using the runoffs that were on the actual canvas.
Yes.
And thought it looked horrible. So I ring poured into a dustpan again and then poured and stretched it out.
You haven't done a dustpan in a long time.
I was just thinking the same thing myself. I desperately want to do another one. Anyway, watch this out. This is tilting time. Let us know what you think. So Pony, here you go again.
Yes. Doing a ring pour.
Doing a ring pour, doing the do on a ring pour. Yeah, again, using really interesting colours. I think this was pink tourmaline.
Yes.
Which was one of the colours in here, which we really enjoyed using, but it gives this really, like, subtly pink effect.
I do. I love that pink tourmaline. I haven't used that in a long time. We need to get some more of
that. Okay, sure, Pony. Let's do that too. Yes, absolutely. And do you remember what you do this one? There is a hint on the screen.
I think I wreck it.
You absolutely do.
Yes.
Yeah, you wreck this ring pour. And it actually comes out looking really awesome. It's funny that there's such a huge contrast with that teal and the actual pour, but then as you stretch this one out, you don't leave any negative space, and it just looks really cool. Here you go with your wrecking tool.
I know, I love that comb. I just got that comb at like a dollar store.
Yeah.
And then broke every other bristle off of it.
Right, so that there was like plenty of space in between them. And then you went in with your chopstick as well.
Yes.
This was when you were doing those kind of pieces that ended up looking like a rose.
Looking like a rose.
Yeah, because the kind of the line that you just did with the chopstick kind of ends up looking like a stem.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Let's see if you can see that as we tilt this one out.
I really like this. I like doing wrecking like this. I need to do this again. I think we're gonna see this re-emerge
reunited
soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And, yeah, but I really liked this painting. I thought that the composition came out nice. The colors are just stunning, and it opened up beautifully.
If you do say so yourself. Let's have a look. She is. It is really pretty. There's a lot of pink in the middle.
There is.
But that is that pink tourmaline, tourmaline, however you even say it.
Yeah.
And then you've got even these really wonderful kind of like multicoloured cells along the edges. I also think that this was when we were using probably mix, the pouring medium. Because I think it also gives you that almost transparent, translucent effect.
Yes.
And that's kind of what you were getting in the middle there. Yeah, I know you've done better rec rings, but I really loved that juxtaposition between those two prominent colours.
Yes.
Really pretty.
Yes, and here you go on around.
You, actually, I think. Yeah, I can see
oh,
your
that
arm.
is me.
Look at you, you always choose think pink.
I do.
Think pink.
I do.
Yeah, no, this is you on a wood round, and this is you with the Leaky cup.
That's right.
Yeah, again, with some real interesting pinks and purples and some really wonderful kind of like Valentine's inspired colours again. I picked this one because I just really loved the way this one came out. I think this was your most successful Leaky cup.
Really?
Yeah, that you ever did. Yeah, do you remember this one?
I do remember this one, yeah.
It's pretty, right? Let's put these layers in the cup and then let me know what you think.
Okay.
he goes with the strength of 10 men.
I love the definition of each line that you can see that came out with these colors.
That's why I feel like this is the most successful Leaky cup, because we've done a ton of Leaky cups because you made the product, you made the Leaky cup, and so we've used it an awful lot on the channel. But I agree, I think sometimes the Leaky cup can look like stained glass, but it's like really subtle, whereas here you got all those lines, and it kind of looks like a flower.
It does look like a flower
in the middle, and you only had to spin that out just a couple of times.
Yes, and it wasn't a rough spin. It was like this nice easy spin that I
nice
did.
and gentle.
Yes,
it was.
It wasn't the strength of 10.
Not known for being genteel, the show pony, but no, I really like this one. This was a really, really pretty piece. I love that color palette as well.
I do love the color palette.
Three flip cups on a square canvas.
3 flip cups on a square canvas.
And a partridge in a pear tree. I really love that. Really bubblegummy pink.
I know.
In the background.
I do too.
It was really pretty. And this is when I couldn't do anything other than lip a flip cup.
Yes.
3 cups here, and then I'll lip them all together to integrate them.
Yes.
I'm guessing. I think that's what I did.
Now, we are not abusing Tate. You hear him in the background. He is in his little house.
Right, he's chilling.
And he's chilling, and he is not very happy about it.
Right,
but
he's getting FOMO.
He is.
He wants to be with you all, but not at the moment. You might also be able to hear the gales
that are going on.
That are blustering behind us.
Gale has made an appearance today.
A particularly windy day in Dallas, which is one of the reasons why we're doing a compilation video. But now, you just said you really like this one.
I do. This was one of my favorites that you did of the flip cups. And I remember, was it Kathy Mack that saw this and wanted you to do one for her?
With a similar colour palette.
With a similar colour palette.
I think you are right. Gosh,
yeah.
Show pony, look at that memory. He forgets his own name from day to day sometimes, but they pulled that one out of the archives. Didn't want to stretch this one too much because I didn't want to make all those left-hand gold cells there super wonky. But I really love how this one turned out too. You got some really beautiful colours in there.
Oh, just stunning. That's just such a stunning piece.
Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, you put a white frame around that.
I did put a white frame about it and it just made it pop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. I like this one a lot. And I really love this next one too. I haven't done one of these for the longest time and really want to.
Yeah.
This was the Fozia flowers. Mm-hmm. This is a really fun way to create something similar to like a 3D flower.
Yes.
And it was Fiona from Fiona Art who I first saw do this, but she saw it from Fozia.
Yes.
Fozia's Creations, I think is the name of her channel, and I was dying to have a go. So I've got some colours mixed to a specific recipe that if you go back and watch the original video, you'll be able to see what that is. And I'm just layering the colours, if you can see down the right hand side there, from light to dark, and getting these in puddles on the canvas.
Yeah.
I love the way it's kind of looking. You can kind of just see it appear.
It's like giving me 3D effect there.
Already.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to wreck them.
You're gonna wreck it.
This is one of the harder parts actually, because I really wanted to do tons of lines in here, but then the more lines you do, the more messy the middle gets.
Right.
So one of the things to kind of think about, these create those, is it dahlia flowers?
Yes.
Like, is it a dahlia? Yeah. But just using a bit of paper towel in the middle there to blot out some of the excess paint that you've dragged into the middle. And now I've got it on a spinner. It's weird, because the piece was so big, I actually rested it on an upside down square canvas in order to be able to spin it out.
Yeah, to give it that that stability.
Yeah, so that's why it's looking a little strange atop the canvas there.
It's so pretty though. I do love this technique.
This is a glue kind of pouring medium mixture, because that kind of helps it kind of stick to the canvas as well. But yeah, I want to have a go at this again now I've seen it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we've gone back to the archives, Showpony, because it's reminding us of real pours that we want to do again.
Exactly.
So this is the last one of the compilation pieces to see. We'll see you in the outro for a few goodbyes, but thank you for sticking around and watching these, what we felt were like Valentine's inspired colour palettes.
Yes.
If not smack you in the face Valentine's ones with the loves at the very beginning.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you for watching these again with us.
Bye guys.
So there you have it.
There you have it.
Rushing through this so he's not too wriggly.
Yes.
Just really excited to keep showing him on camera, because we're going back and looking how big he's growing all this time.
He's getting so big.
Because there was your very first video, you were holding him and he was like this big.
I know.
So thank you for sticking with us. I think there's still a little bit of time left to go and bid on the piece that we did for the TLP auction.
Yes.
And if you didn't watch it, please go back and check out all 22 artists, because they're really, really fun and pretty beautiful hearts that we all poured on. So thank you for being there with us if you did stick with 12 hours worth of pouring.
Right.
Today is Valentine's Day again. Happy Valentine's Day from us all. You always show us the love, and hopefully you'll feel the love back from us in this episode as well.
Yes.
And we will be here on Sunday for another regular viewing.
That's right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So please go and love on each other. We hope that you're with friends and family today and having a really fun day, because that's what Valentine's is all about. I love you and happy Valentine's Day.
I love you too.
Thank you, sir.
I love you too.
And please, we'll be back here on Sunday, so come back and see us. Go check out the Fluid Art Experience if you haven't already. We are selling tickets out real fast. And yeah, we hope that you have a great week, and we'll see you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
So now it's time to spank the Patreons.
It is time to spank the Patreons.
And who are the Patreons? Well, they're a really special bunch of people.
Yes.
Who've decided to come and follow us outside of the YouTube channel. It's a completely separate account, and people can opt into different tiers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And those different tiers allow people different rewards. So, for example, at one level, there's behind the scenes pictures and videos and sneak peeks of what we do in the studio. And then at another level, there is a once a month live stream exclusively just for those gold level patrons. And then at another level, they also get a once a month live tutorial.
Yes.
Where we might take an individual technique and walk through it step by step by step by step. So we really appreciate these guys because they're coming to us and supporting us outside of the channel. It means an awful lot to us.
It does mean a lot to us.
So we have some thank yous. And at that gold level, we have Trisha West, we have Terry Leshner, we have Tammy Housebrook, we have Stephanie Hancock, we've got Sharon Luffy, the wonderful Pocket Rocket Patsy Petrelli. We've got Nate Bright Art. We've got Mamadoulis. We have Linda Serieni. We've got Kelly Stowell of Feral Arts.
Yeah.
We've got Jane Klein and Gloria Salaki. We have Gillian Kennedy of
Yes.
Bell's Creations. We have Elizabeth Giuliano. We have Kathy J. And we have Amy, aka Crafty Chicken Mom.
Yes.
And
then on our platinum level, we have Susan Shepperson, Susan Chigori, Judith Jones Art, we have Janice Pittman, and we have Elaine Burton.
oh my gosh, we all know and love and has been with us pretty much from day one.
Yes.
As most of you have. So thank you so very much for being with us.
Yes.
We really genuinely do appreciate you and your support. It allows us the opportunity to keep painting and keep doing fun stuff for you guys. So thank you so very much.
Thank you very much.
And to everyone else that's down here below, we honestly can't thank you enough. Really does mean the world to us. So thanks, guys.